But with every good moment in a rivalry, there comes some bad moments, and this was a pretty ugly moment. We've got UCLA's forward off the bench. Well, actually, he's not playing this year with an injury, but Mac Etienne spat at some Arizona fans on the way to the tunnel. Not a good look. Ace, you played. Obviously, I'm assuming you've been in some pretty crazy situations as a fan or as a player on the road from fans. I can't imagine you've ever spat on anyone, but like, try to talk us through, like, what is Mac possibly thinking in that moment?
I mean, listen, when you're playing a high intensity game like that, like you mentioned, Kirk Crease and Tyler Campbell, both of those guys talking trash, going back and forth, F Arizona, F UCLA. And I won't lie, them fans say out of pocket stuff to you when you're on the road. Like, they don't care. Like, the thing that bothers me about fans, you see this a lot of times in the NBA. It was like, you go on Twitter and they'll be in the stands, and even like Melo the other night, that fan at I think it was in Philly, the fan was saying something crazy to Melo, and he walked up over to him like, "Yo, like we're not doing that," and then it's like, oh, it gets real. So I will say, fans do say some wild stuff. So I'm assuming somebody said something crazy to him when he came off the court, and his first reaction was probably like, "Yo, like what?" And I guess first thing out of his mouth was to spit on him, but which is inexcusable. Players should never be spitting, touching, putting their hands on fans in any capacity. Because at the end of the day, you know, you're representing your school, you're representing your coach, you're representing your family. Like, at the end of the day, like, his mom is gonna see that, and somebody's gonna be like, "Yo, why is your son out here spitting on people?" Like, you know what I'm saying? Like, who taught him that? So you never want to be putting your family and the university in that position. But I will say, like, there are some fans out here that say some wild stuff, and I've wanted to say some things back to them, but luckily, you know, I was taught at Quinnipiac and at Coppin State, you know, to kind of let that go in one ear and out the others. But some people don't receive those messages very well, and it seems like buddy from UCLA did not receive that message very well. So I'm interested to see how they're going to handle that. I would assume a suspension is coming. Well, he's not playing already, so I already know, you know, what's going to happen with that. He's already not playing, so, you know, obviously they said he has some legal stuff going on, so that could be out of UCLA's hands altogether.
Yeah, I mean, fans can obviously cross the line. We've heard countless stories, and I look, it's got to be hard to be a player on the road in crazy environments, but part of the job is to make sure you don't make a mistake like Etienne did. So yeah, it'll be interesting to watch where this story goes.